US President Obama is expected to introduce a proposal later banning the sale of all assault weapons. That's after New York State enacted some of the toughest gun control laws in the country. Obama's ban won't include guns already in the US and may also mean more background checks.
New York is on the way to becoming the first US state to tighten gun controls since the school massacre in neighbouring Connecticut last month. Measures include a wider ban on assault weapons, limits on ammunition capacity and tougher sentences. The bill was expected to be passed by the Democrat-led state assembly after being approved by the Republican Senate. The rifle used at Sandy Hook was based on a military weapon with magazines holding up to 30 rounds. Gun control campaigners gathered outside a Walmart store in a nearby town on Tuesday, demanding that the country's largest gun retailer stop selling assault weapons. Vice President Joe Biden is expected to submit his post-Newtown recommendations later this week. The president is then due to outline his plans. Meanwhile, the powerful National Rifle Association has launched a target practice app for smartphones. Approved for children as young as 4, it claims to strike the right balance between gaming and education.
An overwhelming majority of state legislators voted in favour of the new measures, so all that was left to do Tuesday was a sweep of the governor's pen. New York lawmakers now claim they lead the way in creating a new era of gun control in the US. The new Secure Ammunition and Firearms Enforcement Act closes several loopholes in an existing state ban on assault weapons. It also reduces the maximum magazine size and extends the requirement for background checks to all sales.
People who are mentally ill should not have access to guns. I'm proud to be a New Yorker because New York is doing something, because we are fighting back.
At the White House, they're ready to unveil their list of gun safety priorities.
The President and Vice President will hold an event here at the White House to unveil a package of concrete proposals to reduce gun violence and prevent future tragedies like the one in Newtown, Connecticut.
This comes just a month after the Newtown shootings and weeks after the president named Vice President Biden to head a task force on gun safety.
Their task is going to be to sift through every good idea that's out there and even take a look at some bad ideas before disposing of them and come up with a concrete set of recommendations in about a month.
The president will announce his proposals surrounded by children who wrote him in the wake of the Sandy Hook tragedy, and they're prepared for a fight.
The president's committed to pushing these proposals. He is not naive about the challenges that exist.
Multiple sources tell CNN the vice president told lawmakers he'll outline 19 actions the president can take without going through Congress. Examples: better enforcement of existing gun laws, keeping data on where the guns are. The government stopped keeping records in 2004. And improving the background check system so there's more sharing of information and prosecution of people who try to buy guns illegally. Then the president will call on Congress to take action, to pass an assault weapons ban, expand the background checks law to apply to all gun sales, and limit the sale of high-capacity magazines.
Will all of them get through this Congress? I don't know. But what's uppermost in my mind is making sure that I'm honest with the American people and with members of Congress about what I think will work.